Moving swiftly on, what's this? Isn't it funny the way technology moves? This, of course, is a Yamaha workstation, now already a dinosaur. Astonishing, absolutely astonishing. And in fact, it's a very high-tech piece of equipment. Why? Why have I got a workstation here? Why am I lugging around a workstation? Okay, there's a very simple reason. Large multi-input sound devices to record with computers are actually, they're rack mount size usually, they're bulky and they're expensive. Okay, so a good 8 input unit is a grand's worth of gear, and of course there is one in the studio. In fact, there are 2 in the studio, but you can't keep taking them in and out of racks when you're going to places to do location recording. So I cling lovingly to the old-fashioned workstation for very, very good reasons. Firstly, it is actually a fantastic quality recording device, and it is everything in a box. It's a 24-track, 16-channel recorder with 8 inputs on the back, and then space for a further 8 inputs via a card. And in fact, it's often quicker and easier to do a basic recording. It'll record in 24-bit, so that's absolutely fine. So a lot of absolute basic recording that I do may still be done in location on the workstation, and then of course the files are then fired over into Pro Tools or Logic to be worked upon. So, and the reason this one's here is, in this quite suburban house, which is the base of the band Isambard, is very simply that there are still 3 tracks that were recorded on this device which have not yet been transferred into Pro Tools to be edited and worked upon. So I'm in the process of transferring. And then, being a Luddite, of course, I lovingly cling to good old physical auto fader technology. This is a very good little board, this particular Yamaha, and it works as what we call a control face with Pro Tools and indeed Logic Audio as well. On big, more complex mixes, up to 24 tracks, I might actually bring all the edited files back on to the workstation, simply because I rather just like the good old-fashioned physicality of having faders, flying faders. Yeah, I cannot stress the importance of backing up. It was good in the old days. We had these great big reels of tape. You knew where everything was. Don't take that magnet anywhere near it. These days it's so easy to lose files. So here's just a very cheap but huge drive. At the end of every major session, the contents of the dedicated drive here, which has all of Isambard's album on it, you spend 15 minutes just copying it in its entirety just over to this storage drive, so that should I fall down the stairs, having had a ties or too many, and drop this particular drive into the drain, then I have duplicates of the up-to-date files here, which I can then retrieve and work on. Cannot stress the importance of backing up more. Of course, if there was a fire now, both drives are in the same place and we'd be knackered anyway. There you go. What else? Very important, Swiss chocolate. Yeah, very important, and I'm going to go make some coffee. Be back in a minute.
Can I go? I was told by my aunt and I was told by my mother that going to a wedding is the making of another. Well, if this be true, I will go without bidding. Oh, kind Providence, won't you send me to a wedding? And it's, oh dear me, how would it be if I died an old maid in the garret? Well, there's my sister Jean, she's not handsome nor good looking, scarcely 16 and a fella she was courting. Now she's 24 with a son and a daughter, here I am at 44 and I've never had an offer. And it's, oh dear me,
How could it be if I died an old maid in the garret?
I can cook and...
Interesting.